What is going on, guys? So today I got a package that came in the mail that I'm actually really excited about. I ended up contacting my boy Michael Dinsmore over at Makin, and I requested a tri-hybrid. This particular fragrance will have three fragrances: Louis Vuitton Afternoon Swim, Tom Ford Bitter Peach, and Creed AVENTUS. Here's our package. Let's get into it. Box here, and we'll just safely go around the outside, and we are met with our box. Its packaging always been peculiar but solid. Finally get our package open, we're met with our bottle. Look at that label, just gorgeous. The name of this fragrance, Splash of Peach. You get like this wonderful sort of light blue color on this. It's a little difficult to see with the lighting in my room. I love these style bottles. I love this size as well. It's a size where I get plenty of use, plenty of sprays without having too much of something. That stops me from, having too much and having to waste a fragrance or never using a fragrance. 30 ml. We won't be going over notes in this one just yet, but we will do a follow-up review and we'll have all the notes and everything outlined. In this video, we'll just be doing a first impressions on what we're actually smelling. Really good atomizer on that. Get a few sprays of this here. There's so many amazing components to this. One thing I notice about this particular hybrid is the ratios. The AVENTUS, the Bitter Peach, the Louis Vuitton Afternoon Swim is based on a ratio of 40, 40, and 20. The ones you're going to get the most of course, will be the Bitter Peach, the AVENTUS. What I do notice about the 20% that you're going to get from the Louis Vuitton Afternoon Swim is how it sort of coats nearly like the bottom of this fragrance. Louis Vuitton Afternoon Swim is a citrus heavy fragrance. I think it's pretty much all citrus. I want to say there's mandarin, some Sicilian lemon or something like that, and possibly a grapefruit or another orange. But these citruses come together and create a very beautiful and relentless scent. And some sort of way, when you smell this, it's going to smell like that is in the base. It's going to smell like that is sort of covering and sort of holding and engulfing those other fragrances. That peach that's in Bitter Peach, it's going to come off a bit juicier, a bit tangier. Normally when I smell it, it's a little dustier, a little muted in the way that it's presented. It's not as juicy as you would have thought. It's not really as bitter either. But the bitterness, in my opinion, in this fragrance, it's a little more amped up. It's a bit more tangier and bitter. The composition of those three fragrances come together and they don't clash. They don't separate themselves either. I can pick them out and point them out because I know what they smell like individually. But these particular fragrances come together and they harmonize and they mesh well together. That black currant is going to come in and sit right alongside that peach. I was expecting the pineapple to do a little bit more, and I believe it is doing something. But for some odd reason, the peach is just highlighted more. Those other elements that's inside this fragrance, the citruses, the pineapple, the black currant, those things are sort of pushing that peach up more so towards the forefront. You're getting that smoldery, sort of mysterious vibe from that AVENTUS, as well as that dry down in that bitter peach to come forth. It's such a beautiful scent the way this comes together. This, in my opinion, would be perfect for either the daytime or the nighttime in the summer. There's some creaminess in there, like this mysterious, really slight smoldering vibe in there. There's some sweetness, there's some tanginess, a lot of musk. It's not a cold weather fragrance, but there is this sense of like warmth, this almost like this sun-like depiction that is in there. I love this. This is beautiful. I would compare this to, so far as greatness and just how beautiful the composition is, to Maximus Black from his website. Maximus Black was Creed Aventus and Killian's Black Phantom paired together. And that was a beautiful composition. Just absolutely beautiful, the way that that comes together. I would compare this so far as the beauty and the way that these comes together and the way that these work together to become sort of unison in one fragrance. I would compare this to that. Doing hybrids can be tricky. Sometimes it'll work, sometimes it won't. Some things are meant to be, some things just aren't. I got some hybrids that here's a hybrid here that I end up requesting from them. And this one was nice, but it was a little different. This one clashed more than it harmonized. This one was Black Phantom, Noxos, Bleu de Chanel. And it was okay. Like I gotta give this one a few more wears to try to understand what it's doing. It was one of those things where it clashed more than it harmonized. It sounded good in my head, but one of the fragrances took over the most and it just sort of muddled everything else. But this here, oh man, this is a dream. This is a dream. It's nearly gourmand. I would say this is a summertime aquatic semi-gourmand. It's not going to be enough for it to just be an edible delight, but this smells nearly edible, but it also smells aquatic and summertime. There's not a whole lot of an aquatic vibe to it, just a little bit from that citrus from the Louis Vuitton Swim, and it just gives a splash sort of depiction and not necessarily an ocean depiction. This just smells like a fun summer night. Just picture it's like dead summer. It's July, in the middle of July. Nighttime is like 8:30, 9 o'clock. It's got like a nice little breeze outside, but not too much. Family and friends are over. You're at the pool. The barbecue grill is going. You got some good food. You got some good music. Your friends over there. You got people jumping in the pool, having fun. You got some drinks going. You maybe met a really nice, met a really nice female at this party, and you just vibing. It's just a good saturated time. Those parties where it's like it's going on it's been going on all night, and you just kind of don't want it to end. It's just such a good vibe. That's what this smells like to me. I believe this will be listed on the website pretty soon. When it is, I will place the link in the description for you guys to check this out. Make sure you look out for this type of label on the website. Look out for that title, Splash of Peach by Making Sense. Just a beautiful depiction on that as well. Gorgeous. I love it when this happens. When you have something in your head, somebody's able to create it for you, and it works out perfectly. It doesn't get any better than that. This stuff is absolutely gorgeous. Love this stuff here. As I said, we'll come back in a later follow-up video and we'll go over the notes in a little bit more detail and be able to really pinpoint what's happening and how it's happening within this fragrance. In the meantime, I'm going to enjoy some wears of this. Like I said, we're in the springtime, getting ready to head into summer shortly. So this is going to be perfect in about a couple months. And that is it for this video, you guys. Like, comment, share, subscribe, and I will see you guys soon. Peace.